Should we sign Jadeveon Clowney? I don't anticipate Clowney getting signed by the Cowboys. I think his price tag is going to be too much. If I could get him at $16 million per year, and I'm not sure it actually comes in much higher than that, quite frankly, I would have interest. It would be kind of punting on a comp pick next year, but you'd get one if Clowney leaves. So I would have interest. I just think he's too expensive right now for the Dallas Cowboys for what they want to spend. They could afford him if they wanted to, but we'll see. All right, Manny Fresh, what does this say about the Trysten Hill? Dontari Poe doesn't say anything about Trysten Hill. Those are very different defensive linemen. Gerald McCoy says a lot about Trysten Hill, and it says they are not prepared to give him the starting role, which isn't a huge surprise, right? Gerald McCoy is an older player. This kind of buys time for Trysten Hill. He's going to be, at least for now, the backup 3 technique, but look, he was a bust in year 1. He's still very young, so give him some more time. But I don't anticipate seeing the Cowboys really giving Trysten Hill much of a role. I think right now they are still open to taking an early defensive lineman just based on where things stand, if the board falls the correct way. So nothing about Poe for Trysten Hill. That's all about McCoy. All right, super chat coming in from, I'm going to botch the name here, I'm sorry. Israel Galvez. If I got that wrong, I'm really sorry, my friend. So what's going on with Dez? No one wants Dez right now because no one can get players in for a physical at the moment. Like, Dez is coming off a torn Achilles. We don't know what that leg looks like from a medical perspective. Yeah, he looks fine working out, but the whole Big C situation, that negatively impacts Dez. Teams are not going to sign him without a physical. And that's really tough to come by these days, especially in terms of getting one for a doctor you trust. Normally, your own team doctor would do it. That's tricky for Dez Bryant. I think he signed at some point. I think Dez will sign after the draft at the earliest. I don't think you're going to see that happen because teams want to see what they can get in a strong, if not outright elite wide receiver draft class. Then they'll take a look at Dez Bryant. MLG Skrillex. Possible snack signing cheaper than Griffin and move McCoy at edge. I don't want Gerald McCoy playing defensive end. I know he did a little bit of that for Carolina this past year. Gerald McCoy is a 3 technique. That is where you want to play him. I don't want to put McCoy at the edge. Now, if you want to explore like a obvious run stopping package with like Damon Harrison at nose guard, you bring in both McCoy and Poe at the defensive line spot alongside of them with DeMarcus Lawrence and Crawford as like a 5-base defensive lineman set. Okay, I can explore that, but that's not going to be my base. So I'm not bringing in snacks to start him and Dontari Poe on the defensive line. I wouldn't mind bringing him in to add even more defensive line depth at that 1 technique spot, but I'm playing Gerald McCoy at 3 technique. I still need a pass rushing defensive lineman. That's what McCoy is going to bring. Production here right now. Am I wearing pants? Type Y for yes or G for gross. I guess I'll let producer Alicia here chime in, as I think we did have some audio hiccups there. So again, my apologies, folks. Y for yes, G for gross. Am I wearing pants at the current moment? Do shorts count? Can I get a producer Alicia to single me with a thumbs up or thumbs down? Do shorts count? Yes? Well, then the answer is yes. I am wearing pants at the moment. They are shorts. I am not wearing actual pants right now, but I'm also not in my underwear, you sick perverts. Just so we're clear. So if shorts count, the answer is yes. If not, it's a G for gross. All right, back to some more live Q&A here from Annoying Jordan, who's not being annoying because he's watching, and I appreciate that. What do you think on the Leighton Vander Esch starting situation? Look, I tweeted this out. It did way better than it should have. I don't know why people like that tweet so much. I don't want to go linebacker early. Unless the Cowboys are lying about Leighton Vander Esch's neck. And as of right now, I don't have much reason to doubt them. Look, you can be concerned about the neck, but I think there is an at least as likely a scenario, if not frankly more likely, that Leighton Vander Esch is fine next year. and he starts and plays all the games for you, and he avoids injury. In that case, Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith, they're playing 75% of your snaps, if not more. You've got 25, 30, 40% at most to give to other players at the linebacker spot. Well, one of them, obviously, is going to be Sean Lee. So why would I spend a premium draft pick when I still got needs at a whole bunch of spots on my defensive line? So I don't want to do that if I'm the Dallas Cowboys. I'm looking at a whole bunch of other spots because I have other needs that I can get equally talented players at that position, or at their respective positions, excuse me. Kevin Coulter, who you see us replacing Travis at center? That's a great question, Kevin. And we actually went in depth on that. Now, I think internal makes the most sense. There's not much left in free agency. I don't want to trade for anybody because some of you have mentioned like Justin Britt. Justin Britt's washed. But as it comes to center, I broke down a whole bunch of the options that are out there. That Travis Frederick replacements video went out yesterday on the channel. It is already available. So if you guys don't already, make sure you're subscribed. And oh, by the way, double check and make sure your notifications are turned on properly. Only like 22, 23% of you have them all on. The rest of you have none or personalized. If it's personalized, you're going to miss some. So hit that big red button. Make sure that notifications are turned on for all, and you won't miss a single Cowboys video. So if you want a more in-depth answer on Travis Frederick replacements than the brief mention I just did, that is already available on the channel. So hit that big red button. Go subscribe. We're not going anywhere right now, even as we might have to work from home. We're coming at you from Studio D right now. That's my house, Studio Downey. The videos are not going to stop. A super chat coming in from JD. Downey is wearing jorts. I am not wearing jean shorts. I haven't owned jean shorts since I was like in grade school. I do not own them. I'm actually wearing salmon-colored shorts. These are like I'm just going to call them golf shorts. That's what they are. That's what I'm wearing right now. They're very nice shorts. They're high quality. They are absolutely not jean shorts. All right, Danny Smith, hashtag Cowboys. If Jeudy or Lamb fall to 17, do you pull the trigger if you're the Cowboys? You're dang right I do. Screw defense. I'm just going to roll out Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and Lamb or Jeudy and just reap the benefits of offense. Yeah, I'm gonna allow 30 points a game. I'm gonna score 40 though. So if one of those guys are there, I do it in large part because if they are there, I think that's the best player on the board. And I think the Cowboys are doing their best right now to set themselves up where they could survive at receiver or at corner or at defensive tackle or defensive end, and then just take the best player at any number of those spots on the board, so you're not pigeonholed into going a certain spot in round 1, round 2, or round 3. Heston Hall, could the Cowboys add Newton for Dak's backup? I am intrigued by that. I'm intrigued by Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, and Cam Newton as a backup quarterback because that's a big-time upgrade over Cooper Rush. I do question the fit for Newton, though. If you're Newton, well, why would you want to come to Dallas? You're not going to beat out Dak Prescott. The only way you get on the field is with injury. So I would wonder if Newton tries to find a spot that makes a little bit more sense for him. Of those three guys I just mentioned, Newton, Dalton, and Winston, I actually think Dalton might make the most sense. And the Cowboys historically have not invested very much in the backup quarterback spot. I don't necessarily want to throw $10 million at Cam Newton. That's, I think, more than the Cowboys would want to. If he signs super cheap, obviously, hell yeah, I'm all in. But I think that the fit in terms of money and playing time might be better elsewhere for Cam Newton. So what do you guys want the Cowboys to sign? They still have money available. They still have free agents they can target. Stay tuned for that video coming up here in the coming days on the Cowboys Report. So let me know. Who do you want the Dallas Cowboys to sign in NFL free agency? I'm sure there are a variety of options out there. We've seen questions on Everson Griffin, Jadeveon Clowney. I think those guys might be a little bit too expensive, but let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Got a deal for you guys here, 25% off Cowboys jerseys. That's chatsports.com/Cowboys jersey. Use promo code SPROUT. That's SPROUT. I know it's a weird promo code, but it's the one they send us. I guess that's something to do with spring. Either way, jerseys are on sale for about 40 hours right now. So use that promo code at chatsports.com/Cowboys jersey. That link, that promo code also applies to custom jerseys. So you can get one with your name on the back. It's chatsports.com/Cowboys jersey. That link's in the comments and the description as well. Super chat coming in from Patrick Mitchell. Thank you very much, Patrick. Go with Looney or McGovern this year, then draft a center early next year. I think that's an option. I think it depends on how they play. Like, if Connor McGovern plays really well at center and he's the starter, there's really not much of a need to go out and draft one. If Joe Looney and McGovern struggle, then yeah, I think center does become a big-time need for you. I don't quite yet know which guy is going to start for the Cowboys. We've gone through some replacements there. If the season started today, I think you would end up seeing Looney being the guy. If it starts, in September as planned, maybe it's McGovern. I think those are your two main options there. I don't think the Cowboys have to take somebody early in the draft this upcoming season. Having seen Looney play, I know this offense can survive with him there. McGovern might even be better. So from that perspective, I think maybe you pass on some of the draft guys unless you find really great value in the second, third, fourth rounds for one of those options that we mentioned on our Frederick replacements video.
Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.